Hello, Pisces. This is Kat's Real Life Mystic Tarot, and I'm here to do your November 2019 reading. I was meditating on your energies, and I had a vision of you in kind of a sailboat or skiff on an ocean, but probably like a bay because there weren't very big waves. There were gentle waves. And you're traveling to a place, a very natural place, possibly an island that's not inhabited. There's not a lot of people there. Um, and also, I was getting just the message that it might not be an actual travel, but maybe maybe moments spent in nature. I mean, you're going to get a chance to really experience silence and the sound of nature. So just kind of a peaceful experience, a coming home kind of experience. Um, it's a connection to the earth or to divine, to your soul. There's going to be a moment of that kind of experience. And I found, from what I saw, it was experienced within silence. So a moment of silence, because immediately when I thought of travel, I thought, well, Thanksgiving's coming and you could be traveling to home or family or to visit someone. And that came through, but not strongly. It was more that it was time that you spend either walking in nature, sitting in nature, listening to the sounds of an ocean or the wind in the trees or the birds or, of animals. There's a connection to earth that wants to come through to you. And this might be like a brief experience, but it's an experience that your soul kind of needs right now in this month. So that was your meditation for November. And then I pulled a card for you and I got the Fool. So I feel that you're about to embark on a new start of some type. It could be a new start either in work or relationship. It could be a new start in your personal habits, a new start in maybe your spirituality, any type of new start. And you're stepping off into this kind of new way of being. Okay, so I'm gonna move into your reading and let's see how that plays out. I haven't been using, this is the CHRYSALIS tarot. I haven't been using it lately, so let's give it a try today. And just so you know, this is a general reading. I usually don't give this disclaimer because everybody does and most of us know it, but this can't be for every single Pisces that watches. And you might be, a little bit more in your moon energy or your rising sign energy than your sun sign energy. So you might want to check those out. But let's go ahead with your reading. Sorry, let's do that. Okay, so right off the bat, in your mind and thinking and in your home, there's been some strong changes. In your work life and in your relationship, there's been some changes. So I guess we have a lot to talk about, huh, Pisces? I'm going to clarify with the Dreaming Way Tarot. Wow, okay. Wow, you have a lot of major arcana coming up. So November is going to be kind of an eventful month for you. I don't see anything really challenging, like super challenging, but there's a lot going on. Something of note that I just saw come up is you have the Wheel of Fortune in your 7th house and also in your house. So I see things are looking up for you relationship-wise, which is kind of interesting. Just for you, I have the 3 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune upright. So you may have started a new job or business. Three of Spirals is 3 of Wands. So that's kind of you've set out to begin a new business. So there's something that's looking up for you in that direction. It looks like there's a possibility of a lot of material gain. And very interestingly, I don't know if you have a partner, it could be a romantic partner or it could be a business partner, is also having the Wheel of Fortune. So you're doing this together with somebody else. There's someone else involved, or there's someone else that's benefiting from this. So it's between you and your committed partnership or a business partnership. And we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which just means that the gain is a little bit delayed. If you're starting a new business, obviously you're putting your money back into the business. But the pleasure's a little bit delayed or a little bit subdued, but is coming. So there's something really nice coming in this area. And I think from having the two Wheel of Fortunes upright, I think you can let go and enjoy. I think something really good is happening in terms of business and business partnership and committed partnership. The two of you are benefiting together on something. Now, it could be the sale of a home or something along that line. And I have the Sun here and the Seven of Swords. So it's very possible for some of you that you're getting a really good deal on the sale of your home. And the Seven of Swords is just really smart energy, so smart investments. You could have investments or invested in a home or a second home that you're selling or something's happening. But Seven of Swords is very clever energy, kind of a thievery sometimes, but it can be just very clever negotiations. And you have the Sun card in your fourth house. So there's something really good going on with your partnership from what I can see, because you have fourth house. Now let me go to your fifth house. 3, 4, 5. King of Wands and 10 of Wands reversed. Okay, so in your fifth house, I'm seeing that there is a fire energy. Could be Leo, Sag, Aries, someone that's in charge and in control, and a little bit steadier than a Knight of Wands might be. So we have the King of Wands here. So, and also the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands in reverse means that there's a burden that's being released. There may have been a burden between the two of you, or something that you're letting go of. Maybe you had a conversation. Maybe there was, maybe there was financial burdens or something, but you're letting that go. So that is dissipating, and there's a real kind of inspired energy in your relationship right now. If you are not in a committed relationship, there looks like there could be somebody coming in, and that would be a King of Wands energy, again, fire sign. And definitely just a release of burden, If you've been worrying about that, if there's been maybe a past relationship you've been worrying about, you can let it go, because this new person comes in and those thoughts go out the window type thing. So something like that going on, looking really, really good. I mean, the partnership thing looks amazing. I mean, there's definitely no choice about it. There is some good financial gain. There's good fortune in your partnership. So keep an eye on your partnerships. If someone wants to go into partnership with you on something that you've begun, absolutely, it's going to be a good idea for you. And then back to your work house, we have Temperance in reverse and Lovers in reverse. Temperance in reverse and Lovers in reverse. So it looks like a decision has not entirely been made. There's still some business to work out, having to do with your work that you do day to day. Now, this new business that you're starting, I'm not certain if that's your day-to-day work. Maybe you're getting ready to leave your regular job to devote more time to this project that you're on, but the advice is to just slow down a little bit, make sure everything's in order, your finances are in order. Don't be too quick to make the decision, but things are going in that direction, and you are apparently anxious to move on and move forward with that. In your 10th house, I have 8 of Spirals and the Hermit in reverse. So things will move quicker if you get more involved with someone else. And I see that the partnership thing, the business partner is definitely coming up pretty strong here. The Hermit in reverse is, yeah, don't isolate yourself. Get out there, definitely network. Things will happen much quicker. And really, with the Eight of Spirals, that's the Eight of Wands, it's going to happen faster than you know if you get the word out. And if you form partnerships and talk to people about what you're doing, they're going to be able to help you a lot. And speaking of that, let's go to your social groups. Two of Swords in reverse and Ace of Stones in reverse. Okay, so there could be financial investors. There, again, it's saying do not rest. Get your work out there. You might want to get into the GoFundMe thing or anything like that. I mean, definitely if you have that type of idea that could be sold in that way, you can have some success in this area. There's definitely something going on there. And relationship-wise, it looks like things are very good. I feel like, if you have a fire sign person in your world, it's a strong relationship and something's going on there with you. Now, in your thoughts, I'm feeling that you finally feel that you've gotten your just desserts, that you have suffered enough, and you suffered a lot in your past at the hands of other people, maybe your family, maybe people not believing in you, not believing in your abilities, maybe putting you down or making you feel like you're less than. This is your time, Pisces. I mean, I think you're showing what you're made of, and you're feeling that finally the wheel's turning for you, karma's coming around. You have what is it, the lion by the tail or something, the tiger by the tail. You have the tiger by the tail. You're in control now. And things are finally equaling out for you. Like what you went through in the past now is paying off. So in your mind, you're feeling pretty good about where things are heading. And since we're on your mind, we'll go real quickly to your 8th house. And feeling compassion and judgment and awakening. So this can be, 8th house can be deep psychological, other people's money, sex, death, taxes. Right here, I see that there is a fullness in your heart. You're starting to feel some compassion and some love and a less blockage because you had dealt with that 8 of Swords energy, that feeling negative about yourself because other people put it on you. Now you don't feel negative about yourself. You're starting to come through as yourself and your heart is opening. You're having an awakening and you're in the process of an awakening, and don't block it. It wants to come through. If you're feeling compassion and love, express it, because this is the new you that's coming out as you're dealing with these mental energies. So it looks like some real breakthrough and new start, as we had earlier. There's a new start for you in just who you are and what you're doing. 9th house energies, 9 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Wands. You're beating out the competition. Your education is enough. Whatever education you have to do whatever you're planning to do, it's enough. You don't need to go back to school. You are going to beat the competition. 9 of Cups in reverse. Again, 9 of Cups in reverse. Twice we had that. Allow yourself to feel the happiness and the success. You're not quite believing in what's happening to you is really for real. And it is for real, and it will come. This feeling, like there's a fullness of feeling that's going to come to you. So really amazing things are happening for you. Something underneath the surface. Something underneath the surface having to do with the Queen of Wands, a fire sign female, can also be a male, it could be the same person, and a Knight of Cups, so a younger man coming forward. I think there could be a reconnection, possibly between a fire sign and a water sign. There's a younger person that's going to reconcile or wants to reconcile with the fire sign energy here, I think someone wants to come forward and there's going to be a reconciliation. Could be with a sibling, with a child, with a family member, maybe over Thanksgiving. Who knows? But something's coming up, and that's coming up in the background. Real quickly, that kind of concludes what I'm going to go into, but I want to use the Enchanted map and just give you an overview of what's happening with Pisces for November 2019. What is this process, this new start, this full energy? What is happening in their new business? What is happening in their spirituality? What is happening? Anything you can tell us about what's going on with Pisces in November. So what I got was the 8 card, Come Together. Come Together. And I'm going to read that. These cards are not tarot, so I don't know them. So Come Together. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the Come Together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression. Romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in stance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. On that note, Pisces, I think you're going to have a really wonderful Thanksgiving. The 9 of Cups in reverse, you're going to bring into upright because you're going to open your heart and you're going to let all these feelings you're having out and you're going to let others in. So it's a time when you really feel like you've balanced that 8 of Swords energy where you've been told negative things about yourself. Now you realize that none of those are true and that you are a success and you're a full being and you're being seen for who you are. And November is a new start. November is a new start. Thanks, Pisces. Have a wonderful November, and I'll see you next month.